Have you ever stood in front of your closet, surrounded by clothes, and still felt like you had nothing elegant to wear? Like no matter what you put on, something just felt off? The truth is, elegance isn't about how much money you spend or the labels you wear. It's about how you carry yourself, the little choices you make, and the way you treat yourself every single day. In this video, I'm going to share 10 timeless tips that can help you look and feel elegant at any age without having to spend a fortune. These are simple changes, but powerful. Things you can apply right now, whether you're retired, working, or enjoying life at home. And here's the thing. Some of the most elegant women I know don't wear designer brands. What they do have is confidence, self-respect, and attention to the details that matter. So if you're ready to bring out the best version of yourself, graceful, poised, and effortlessly stylish, stick with me. And make sure you stay until the end, because I'll be sharing a personal story that completely changed the way I see elegance. Let's get into it. Tip 1. Wear clothes that fit you perfectly, no matter the price tag. One of the biggest style mistakes I see, especially as we get older, is wearing clothes that just don't fit right. And I'm not talking about fashion trends or whether something is in season. I'm talking about fit. Because the truth is, even the most expensive outfit will look sloppy if it doesn't fit your body properly. On the other hand, an affordable piece, even from a discount store, can look incredibly elegant when it's tailored to you. I'll never forget the day I bought a beautiful blazer at a thrift shop. It cost me less than $15. The color was classic, the fabric was lovely, but it didn't quite sit right on my shoulders. So I took it to a local tailor and spent a little extra to have it altered. When I wore it to a dinner party, people kept asking where I bought it. They assumed it was from some high-end boutique. And you know what? That's the power of proper fit. Clothes should gently follow the shape of your body. Not too tight, not too baggy, just right. Your sleeves shouldn't drown your hands, your pants shouldn't bunch at the ankles, and your tops should sit comfortably without pulling or sagging. If there's one thing I recommend investing in, it's finding a good, affordable tailor in your area. It's a small step that makes a huge difference. Because elegance isn't about the brand, it's about the impression you leave. And well-fitted clothing tells the world, I take care of myself and I value the way I present who I am. So before you buy something new, take a second look at what you already own. Ask yourself, does this truly fit me? If not, maybe it's time to give it a second life with a little adjustment. Tip 2. Keep your hairstyle simple, clean, and well-maintained. Your hair is one of the first things people notice about you, sometimes even before your outfit. It frames your face, reflects your personality, and whether you realize it or not, it sends a message. The good news is, you don't need an expensive cut or weekly salon visits to look polished. What you do need is consistency, care, and a style that works for you. Think of your hair as your crown. And just like a crown, it should never be neglected. A clean, well-groomed hairstyle says, you care about yourself, even on days when you're wearing the simplest clothes. You don't have to follow the latest trends or spend hours with a curling iron. In fact, some of the most elegant women I know wear their hair in the simplest styles, like a soft bun, a classic bob, or a low ponytail. The key is neatness and intention. I remember meeting a woman in her 70s. White hair pulled back into a loose twist, not a hair out of place. She wore no makeup, just a smile. And yet, she was the most elegant person in the room. Why? Because everything about her appearance said, I know who I am and I take care of myself. No need for high-end shampoos or pricey treatments either. Find products that suit your hair type and keep a basic routine. Wash, condition, trim when needed, and keep it tidy. And here's a quick tip. If you ever feel rushed, pull your hair back into a smooth bun. It instantly gives you that clean, elevated look, even if you're just heading out for errands. Remember, simplicity is the heart of elegance. You don't need volume, glamour, or dramatic layers. Just clean, intentional hair that complements your face and makes you feel confident. Because when your hair is in place, you stand a little taller, and that's where elegance begins. Tip 3. Embrace neutral colors. They never go out of style. When you think of elegance, what colors come to mind? Probably not neon green or bright orange. More likely, you're picturing soft beiges, classic blacks, crisp whites, or calm navy blues. That's because neutral colors have a timeless quality to them. They're understated, but powerful. They don't scream for attention, yet they always stand out. One of the easiest ways to elevate your look without spending a dime is to build your wardrobe around neutral tones. These shades naturally mix and match well, making it easier to create polished outfits without overthinking. A beige sweater can go with almost any skirt or pair of pants. A white blouse instantly brightens your face and looks crisp under any jacket. Black pants? They're basically the backbone of every elegant closet. Now, that doesn't mean your style has to be boring or monochrome. Not at all. You can play with different textures, pair a soft cashmere sweater with tailored cotton trousers, or mix a silky blouse with a structured blazer. It's the combination of fabrics that gives your outfit depth and richness, even when the colors are quiet. And if you're worried about looking too serious or too plain, add one small pop of color. A bold red lip, a scarf with a subtle print, or a pair of statement earrings can completely change the feel of your outfit without overwhelming it. The key is balance. Let your outfit speak softly, then let one detail do the talking. I found that when I stick to neutrals, I actually feel more put together. I spend less time deciding what to wear, and I always feel like myself. Calm, confident, and collected. It's like giving your wardrobe a filter for elegance. So next time you go shopping or reorganize your closet, take note of the neutral pieces you already own. Chances are, those are the items you reach for most. And if you're building a new outfit, start with the neutrals and let them quietly do their magic. Tip 4. Your smile is your most elegant accessory. We often talk about clothes, shoes, makeup, and hair when it comes to elegance, but one thing that's often overlooked is your smile. And yet, it's the first thing people truly connect with. A warm, genuine smile can make the simplest outfit look radiant. It's completely free, yet more powerful than any designer piece. Let me tell you a quick story. A few years ago, I attended a formal event. The room was full of well-dressed women, sparkling jewelry, perfect makeup. But the woman who left the biggest impression on me wore no flashy accessories, just a calm, contented smile. She looked at peace with herself, and that energy made her presence unforgettable. That's when I realized true elegance shines from within. Of course, keeping a beautiful smile takes care too. Regular brushing, flossing, and routine dental checkups make a big difference, not just for appearance, but for confidence. And don't forget your breath. A simple breath mint or a small toothbrush in your bag can go a long way. You never know when you'll want to lean in and laugh with someone. But beyond the physical care, the real magic lies in letting yourself smile more often. Smile when you walk into a room, when you greet someone, or even when you're by yourself. A gentle smile softens your whole expression. It makes you more approachable, more kind, more you. In a world that can feel cold or rushed, your smile is a quiet act of grace. It says, I am comfortable in my own skin. And that, my friend, is the very heart of elegance. Tip 5. Choose makeup that enhances, not hides. Makeup should never feel like a mask. It should feel like a soft filter, just enough to highlight what makes you, you. As we get older, our approach to beauty should evolve. The goal isn't to look younger, but to look radiant, rested, and confident in our own skin. One of the most elegant women I know told me once, if your makeup walks into the room before you do, it's too much. And she was right. Heavy foundation, overly drawn eyebrows, or dramatic contouring can sometimes age us rather than flatter us. Instead, focus on a light, breathable foundation or even a tinted moisturizer. Let your skin's natural texture show through. It tells a story of a life well lived. Use concealer only where it's truly needed, under the eyes, around the nose, or over any dark spots. Then add a touch of blush to bring warmth back to your face. It gives a fresh, healthy glow. A bit of mascara can open up your eyes, and for your lips, try a shade close to your natural lip color or a soft rose tone. You'll be surprised how far a good lip balm and one classic lipstick can take you. Now, that doesn't mean you can't go bold. A red lip, when done right, can be incredibly elegant. But the key is precision. Red lipstick demands clean lines and confidence. If you're not in the mood for that effort, a sheer lip tint can still make a beautiful impression. And here's something I always tell my audience. Your makeup routine should feel like self-care, not a chore. It's your moment, your quiet time to say, I matter. When you look in the mirror, it shouldn't be about hiding flaws. It should be about seeing your strength, your softness, your beauty, exactly as it is. So the next time you pick up your makeup brush, think less about transformation and more about celebration. You're not trying to become someone else. You're simply highlighting the woman you've always been. Tip 6. Let your posture speak before you do. You can wear the most expensive outfit in the world, but if your posture is slouched and your body language is closed off, the elegance gets lost. Posture is one of the most underrated elements of grace. It's quiet but powerful. It tells people how you feel about yourself before you ever say a word. Growing up, my mother used to tell me, "Stand like you're wearing a crown." At the time, I didn't think much of it. But as I got older, I began to understand exactly what she meant. When you straighten your spine, lift your chin slightly, and walk with intention, everything about you changes. You take up your space with quiet confidence. You become magnetic. Good posture isn't about being rigid or overly formal. It's about being aligned, physically and mentally. Pull your shoulders back gently, let your arms relax by your sides, and walk with light, steady steps. Sit with grace, as if you're comfortable in your own presence. Even the way you hold a coffee cup or cross your legs can express elegance when done with mindfulness. And yes, it takes practice, especially in today's world where we're constantly hunched over phones or computers. But you can start small. Every time you walk past a mirror or a window, do a quick posture check. Straighten up. Breathe deeply. Feel the shift in your energy. The beautiful part is this. Posture doesn't cost a thing. It's a daily habit, a mindset, a quiet declaration that says, I carry myself with pride. And when you walk into a room with your head held high, not in arrogance but in self-respect, people notice. You don't have to say a word. Your presence says it all. Tip 7. Invest in shoes that are simple, clean, and comfortable. Shoes may seem like a small detail, but they can completely transform how you feel and how others perceive you. You could be wearing the most basic outfit like jeans and a white blouse, but the moment you step into a pair of well-kept, elegant shoes, the whole look is elevated. Now, this doesn't mean you need to chase luxury brands or buy the latest designer heels. In fact, many of the most elegant women I know stick to the basics. Classic flats, low block heels, clean white sneakers, or a well-made pair of loafers. What makes the difference is not the price, it's the condition. Are they clean? Are they well-maintained? Do they support the way you walk and carry yourself? I remember once seeing a woman walking through a farmer's market in a simple linen dress and leather sandals. There was nothing flashy about her outfit, but the sandals were polished, the straps intact, and her stride was confident. It was effortless, and somehow unforgettable. Comfort is key here too. There's nothing elegant about limping through your day in shoes that pinch or hurt your feet. Find pairs that fit well, give you support, and make you feel grounded. Neutral colors like black, tan, cream, or navy work with almost everything and never go out of style. And here's a little secret. Shoe polish and a good brush can make old shoes look brand new. Sometimes, all you need is 5 minutes of care to revive a pair and bring them back to life. So take a look at your collection. Are your shoes saying what you want them to say? Because whether you're headed to brunch or just walking through the grocery store, your shoes are part of your story. Make sure they're telling it with elegance and confidence. Tip 8. Let your skin glow and your smile shine. Elegance isn't just about what you wear, it's about how you take care of yourself. And nothing reflects that more clearly than your skin and your smile. You don't need expensive spa treatments or luxury skincare brands to look radiant. What you do need is consistency, care, and a little bit of intention. Let's start with your skin. Healthy, well-cared-for skin speaks volumes. It's not about being wrinkle-free or chasing unrealistic perfection. It's about looking like you care for yourself. A simple skincare routine can do wonders. Cleanse gently, moisturize daily, and never ever skip sunscreen. Even on cloudy days or when you're staying inside, that SPF is doing quiet, powerful work to protect and preserve your skin. And it doesn't have to break the bank. Drugstore products have come a long way. They're effective, affordable, and perfect for a simple routine. The goal isn't to cover up your skin, but to support it so you can walk out the door with that natural, healthy glow. Now let's talk about your smile. We touched on it earlier, but it's worth going deeper. Your smile is your signature, and keeping it bright and fresh doesn't require professional whitening kits or cosmetic dentistry. Brushing, flossing, and staying hydrated can go a long way. And here's a tip. Keep a small toothbrush or some mints in your purse. You'll feel fresher and more confident throughout the day. There's something deeply elegant about a woman who takes care of the basics. It sends the message that she values herself, not to impress others, but because she knows she deserves to feel her best. So don't underestimate the power of clean skin and a warm smile. They may be simple things, but they're the foundation of beauty at any age. And the best part? They're completely yours. Tip 9. Add a signature scent, but keep it subtle. Fragrance is one of the most powerful tools of elegance, yet it's completely invisible. A soft, well-chosen scent can linger in someone's memory long after you've left the room. But the key is subtlety. Your scent should draw people in, not overwhelm them. It should be like your presence, noticeable, but never loud. You don't need to spend a fortune. Some of the most beautiful perfumes come from affordable brands. The most important thing is how it makes you feel, calm, confident, and truly yourself. Stick to light florals or fresh citrus during the day, and something warm like amber or vanilla for the evening. Apply it gently to your pulse points, wrists behind the ears, and the neck. And here's a tip. A little on your scarf or coat collar leaves a lovely, lingering trail. Elegance isn't always seen, it's felt. And a beautiful scent can say more about you than words ever could. Tip 10. Use accessories wisely. Less is more. Accessories can elevate your entire look, but only when chosen with intention. The most elegant women don't wear the biggest earrings or the flashiest necklaces. Instead, they pick 1 or 2 pieces that add polish without stealing the spotlight. Think timeless, a delicate gold or silver chain, a pair of small studs, or a classic watch. These pieces don't shout for attention, but they quietly complete your look. Avoid anything too flashy or full of logos. It often distracts from your natural elegance. And here's a simple rule. Before you walk out the door, look in the mirror and ask, is there one thing I could take off? Usually that little bit of restraint makes all the difference. True style isn't about how much you add, it's about how well you choose. A few thoughtfully selected accessories speak volumes. Tip 11. Cultivate inner grace. Through mindfulness and gratitude. True elegance isn't solely defined by external appearance. It also radiates from within. Your mindset, your attitude towards life, and how you treat others have an immense influence on the elegance you project. Mindfulness and gratitude may sound simple, yet they're among the most powerful practices you can cultivate to elevate your inner grace. Think about the most elegant person you know. Chances are they're not only well-dressed or poised, they're also calm, attentive, and appreciative of the small, beautiful moments in life. Elegance flourishes in a peaceful mind, a grateful heart, and a gentle demeanor. Take a few minutes each day for yourself. Pause, breathe, and genuinely appreciate your surroundings, your morning coffee, the sunlight filtering through the window, or a quiet moment with your favorite book. Express sincere gratitude to the people around you, acknowledging their kindness and efforts. Remember, elegance is deeply connected to how you make others feel in your presence. A truly elegant woman leaves every interaction warmer and more positive simply by being fully present, kind, and appreciative. So if you truly wish to embody lasting elegance, don't neglect your inner world. Nourish it daily with mindfulness and gratitude. Over time, you'll find that this inner beauty naturally expresses itself outwardly, making you effortlessly graceful, deeply elegant, and truly unforgettable. Tip 12. Speak with clarity, kindness, and confidence. Elegance is not only visible, it's also heard. The way you speak conveys far more than the words themselves. Your voice, your choice of language, and the thoughtful way you communicate can enhance your elegance more profoundly than any outfit ever could. Pay attention to how you express yourself. Speak clearly and calmly without rushing. When you slow down, you naturally sound more confident, more thoughtful, and more intentional. Avoid harsh language, gossip, or overly critical comments. These habits immediately diminish elegance. Instead, practice kindness and empathy in your speech, even when addressing challenging topics. Elegant communication also means listening deeply. Truly elegant individuals make those around them feel valued by genuinely listening without interrupting. When you respond thoughtfully, you build deeper connections and demonstrate genuine respect. One elegant woman I knew rarely raised her voice, yet her presence was always felt. Her words carried weight, not because she spoke loudly, but because she spoke sincerely, deliberately, and kindly. She reminded me that true elegance is revealed not just by appearance, but also by the quiet strength behind your words. Remember, your speech is a powerful reflection of who you are. Cultivating clarity, kindness, and confidence in your voice will ensure your elegance is not just seen, but also deeply felt and admired. Elegance isn't about having a perfect wardrobe, flawless skin, or the latest trends. It's about how you show up for yourself. It's in the way you carry your body, the care you give to small details, the calm confidence you radiate without saying a word. I've met women from all walks of life. Retired teachers, single moms, widows starting over, and the ones who struck me as truly elegant weren't wearing designer labels. They were women who knew their worth, who smiled with warmth, spoke with kindness, and carried themselves with quiet strength. You don't need to change who you are to be elegant. You just need to return to yourself. Strip away the pressure to impress and focus instead on self-respect. That's where beauty begins, and that kind of beauty doesn't fade with age. In fact, it grows richer with time. So as you step into your day, remember this: elegance isn't something you put on, it's something you live, and the most powerful version of it is the one that looks and feels like you. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to leave a comment below. Tell me, what does elegance mean to you now? And if you believe, like I do, that elegance is priceless, type those words below so we can continue building a community of strong, graceful women who celebrate themselves every single day. You deserve to feel beautiful. You deserve to feel seen. And you don't need to spend a dime to get there.